Hello everyone, and welcome to a new game. Today, I'm starting Blueprints. I don't know, I'm going completely blind to this game. I've never seen anything about it other than the Steam page. And from that, I know that it's a puzzle game, I know that it's a very hard puzzle game, and I know that it involves a house. And I think you can maybe like build or put in different parts of this house whenever you're starting a particular run or playthrough. And I think that's about all I know. I also realize that blueprints is a play on the word blueprints. And that's about as far as I know. I've heard that this is a really engaging or intense puzzle game. Um, and I'm interested to see what happens. And I guess for now, we're going to see what the story is. That guy.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
That's a pretty crazy house.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 14th.
Okay, but how am I allowed to do that if I don't have the house yet?
The location of the room has been kept.
Okay, room 46. I also remember that. That's supposedly like the end goal of the game, is getting to room 46.
I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Don't worry, I'm finding that goddamn room.
In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Why do all these inheritance stories go this way, where the guy who's passing down his like house or whatever decides to do some elaborate puzzle scheme to just fuck over his relatives? Like you're dead, man. Why do you need me to prove that I'm intelligent enough to find the 46th room? Day one though. Interesting. I can already tell this is gonna be my kind of game. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Oh, I'm in the house now. Okay. So, walk around. I guess the first thing I should do is probably read the letter that's over here. Open only in the event of my death. Well, I do believe you died, so... Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. I don't know, like, why would you do it if you didn't have a lack of confidence? That said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. 1. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. 2. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. And 3. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. Okay. So, setting up the roguelike framework. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. And how do I close out? Okay, there we go. There's a blueprint here. Blueprints. Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Okay. So yeah, each day the rooms are all going to be in a completely different order. I can choose to call it a day at any time. Seems. And steps represent how much energy you have left for exploring. Okay, I see. Each time you enter a room, you'll lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you must call it a day. Okay. Sounds pretty straightforward. Nice sprint. Kind of. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Searching in the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you'll lose steps. Yep, we already learned about that. Alright, Ace of Spades being held in a hand. I feel like this is one of those games where anything can be important. 3 sparrows, or I'm not sure if those are actually sparrows. I'm just calling them sparrows. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take a look around here. Queen of Diamonds and an Ace of Spades. I have a few... Okay, here's a theory I have here. I'm going to get to the very end of this fucking thing, this game, and it's going to be like, what was the leftmost statue in the entrance hall? And these will, like, change each day or something like that. Like a test of my observational skills. So I'm going to pay attention. And I'll see tomorrow if they've changed or not. You got like an Italian town, like maybe Lake Como or something like that here. Might not be Italian, but it might be like... But it looks pretty Italian, you know, like in the Italian Alps. Or it could be like Croatia or something too. Interesting. The time, is it changing? It is. And is it one of those ones where it just no, it's moving faster than it actually would in real life. But yeah. Just a bit past 8:30. I don't know why I'm memorizing all this. Maybe it's a bad thing to be doing, or waste of time to be doing, but I think it'll be helpful later. Okay. Queen of Diamonds, Ace of Spades. Which way do we go first? Let's go straight. Select a room to draft. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is that you kind of choose which rooms you're going into, and you get the benefits of it. So for instance, I can choose to go into a closet and I gain items that will be useful later. Or I could choose a hallway, which allows me to connect to other rooms. Or a bedroom, in this case, bedroom, which allows me to gain footsteps again. But I'm guessing there's other options as well. I am curious. I think the bedroom's probably a good one to choose just because of steps, which seem to be a limited resource. So I'm going to choose the bedroom. Okay. Rank 2. I don't know what that means in the bottom right. Okay, let's see. Greetings from Reddington. Okay, that's got to be like UK or something, right? Okay, I can't open anything here. I'm not sure if there's like how the puzzles work in this game. The trunk is locked. Okay, that's maybe his wife that he was mentioning. Yeah, so I'm wondering, do I have to go to other rooms to get the stuff to influence this room? Or is there self-contained puzzles within a room? I'm not seeing anything else I can interact with right now, other than the trunk and this letter. And it's looking like the art style is intentionally reflecting what's interactable. Like, this is way more saturated, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to move on to the next room. Lavatory. Oh, guest bedroom plus 10 steps. Okay. Let's go to the guest bedroom. I want 10 more steps. Yes, please. Alright, let's see what's been written here. Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Interesting. So the billiard room has mathematical puzzles, and you don't need to know the rules of darts to solve them. That'll be important, I guarantee you, if I come across a billiard room. There's... Okay, so I think that's all I can do in here. I'm not seeing anything else to mess around with. Alright. Wait, every time I enter this room... Oh, every time I enter this room, I get two footsteps. That might have actually changed what I was thinking about over here. But I only get the plus 10 the first time I enter this one. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back. And let's go this way. I don't think it really matters which way we go. Hall or storeroom. If I choose storeroom here, then I'm completely blocking myself off on the left side. I have to go right and start doing hallways all the way around, which I'm not a big fan of. This den looks like it has multiple exits, so I think that I want to choose the den and figure out what this jewel is. Okay. Well, there is a jewel here. What does that do for me? Who knows? This clock seems different than the other one, unless a lot of time is... Actually, no, this is about right, because it'd be a bit after 9. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I know I was talking about memorizing things earlier. I don't think I can memorize all of this. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what that gets me other than the jewel here. I'm still kind of just, like, walking around trying to figure out what's going on here. Let's go north. Pantry. Or parlor. Parlor has a puzzle piece icon, which might indicate that there's a puzzle there to solve. There is, it seems. The statement on the white box is true. There is a second wind-up key in this room. The box and the white box are both empty. Or this box and the white box are both empty. There's a second wind-up key in this room. Well, there's one. Here's my question, though. I'm not sure if this is telling the truth, because this is specifically saying that the white one's telling the truth, which is indicating to me that lying is an option. Which, I mean, obviously the blue box could be lying, meaning that this would also be lying, meaning the black one is the correct one, if it's also lying. But I'm not sure I want to trust any of these yet. I'm going to see if there's more information anywhere. There's a second wind-up key in this room. I mean, it's got to be in one of the boxes maybe, right? Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game that I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. Here we go. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so second wind-up key. If it's not in one of those boxes, which this indicates that it's not, 2 of the boxes are empty. and one has a prize. I don't think the wind-up key would be the prize, right? That means that there is another wind-up key somewhere in this room. The location of which I am uncertain of. I can't really interact with much here, right? Okay, one of these is telling the... One of these is not telling the truth. One of these is telling the truth. So, options. This could be false, which means that there's not a second wind-up key in this room, which I do believe is true. Or I believe that this is a lie, that there is not a second wind-up key in this room, because I cannot find one right now, right? So, if this is false, that means that this is also false, right? Which means that this has to be true, which means that this box and the white box are both empty, which means that the blue one has the thing in it, so I'm going to open it. There we go. Okay, so I'm still not sure what gems do for me. We're going to find out, though. I'm sure at some point. Okay, we have a lavatory. What is the purpose of the lavatory? Closet, I can understand. Pantry, I can understand. I'm not too worried about... Well, all of these are not ideal for getting northward, right? Pantry is pointless in terms of the directionality of it, because I can just go back to the den and go through there. Closet gets me items, but I'm so curious about the lavatory. It's red. There's got to be something going on here, right? My curiosity got the better of me. Maybe there's actually nothing going on here. Interesting. Wait, that's just where we are, right? Yeah. Okay, what could this mean? 5. It just means 5 wide. And because there's 5 rooms wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tall. I don't see a 9, but it would probably be over here. Antechamber. Is there a reason for me to want to go to the antechamber? I don't know. This says E. I'm not sure why it's labeled with E. Huh. I feel like that's providing me valuable information that I'm not experienced enough in this game to understand yet. So what is going on here? This drawer. Nothing, apparently. Okay. I'm going to keep this in mind. I'm not sure why these 2 rooms in particular have one shared width line. Maybe they're conjoined rooms, and I should keep that in mind as well. Okay. Let us go back to the den. And do we want to go to this little corner room? I say we do. We have steps left. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. That gets me 4 steps, correct? Or we could get the key, which we could then take back to the other room, I think. So I'm going to do that. I'm not sure if this key will work there, but we're going to take it. Interesting. Yeah, it's blocked off because that exit would lead to the outside world. Or to the wall of another one, I should say. Jukebox, can't do anything with that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how much attention I'm supposed to be paying to these like paintings I'm seeing everywhere, but they do draw attention. Okay, I think that's all that we can do in this room. Let's go back to here. Let's go back in this room. Let's open this up. Oh, we're rich. Okay, we have 9 coins, 3 jewels. Don't know what any of these do. Also, this greetings from Reddington. Interesting. Keep that in mind too. Reddington. Drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Huh. Let's see what that means. I do have to pay gems, right? So this is where I can spend gems to draft floor plans. Okay. Oh, I can click on like the different... Oh, there's all kinds of rooms. Okay. Let's see here. Drawing room. Social sitting room adorned wall to wall with artwork drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. Cost, gem. Type, drafting blueprint. Rarity, commonplace, drafted one time. So you can only have one of them on your map, supposedly. So that's why all the clocks were in this room, is to help people avoid wasting time in here. Okay. Parlor. This cozy lounge, furnished with couches and armchairs, serves as the perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. Consequently, this is one of the most popular rooms for entertaining the late H.S. Sinclair. For entertaining, and the late H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. Okay, so it's just like a puzzle room. Okay, I don't know how I draft in here. Let's see. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. I see, okay. So that's what I can do. Okay. Let us do that. I do not like any of these, because I cannot get anywhere if I don't have one that turns left. Okay, I think this works, right? Yeah. I have to choose the pantry. I have no choice to get out of this corner that I've stuck myself in. I'm seeing now that it's important to think things through. Okay, Apple gave me 2 more steps, it seems. Just like energy. 4 coins and a note. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay, let's think about this. 5 apples. I got 2. Was it 4 steps from it, or I think I got 2 steps from it. So that would be 10 steps, which means that 5 bananas plus 5 oranges adds up to 40 steps. Let's think about this. 40. So one of them could be, they could both give 4 steps, or one could give 0 steps and the other could give 8 steps. And one gives 6 steps and the other give 2 steps. You have 3 steps and 5 steps. That's another option. I think one of these gives 3 steps and one of these gives 5 steps. Okay. We're going to say apples give 2 steps, bananas give 3 steps, oranges give 5 steps, is my guess. Alright. Not anything else I can do in here, I don't think. There's less to do in these rooms than I thought. Okay, we need to put corridor or spare room in here. Corridor is always left unlocked. What does that even mean? I thought all the rooms were always left unlocked. Okay. I think it's just a passageway. Okay, that would close things off. Chapel is a good one. Chapel's the only one I can do. Whenever I enter the chapel, I lose a coin, though. Let's enter the chapel. Gotta pay donation. But I get money. Okay. I'm stealing I'm stealing from the altar. This is a interesting place to just have in your house. Okay, are these important? These numbers with the depictions of different people. 1. The farmer. 2. The chef. 3. Another farmer, stable hand, something like that. 4. Duster. 5. Sweeper. And 6. Looks like some kind of rider. You're holding a riding crop. And then 7. Warrior or queen. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna go left here so we have more options. Actually, I think we'll have identical options, but items for sale. Okay, yes, let's go in here. There's lots of stuff to look at in here. Anything in the trash can? Nope. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. When did I just say that like a British person? I mean, I know we are in the UK. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. It starts with an S. Ends with a U. Is it Shiba Inu? Because I think this is INU. I think it might be Shiba Inu. That's my guess. Okay. Okay, clock with question mark? Without question mark. Huh. The commissary will be closed from day 12. Did I say commissary? The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, right? Because that means that that room will not show up on day 12 through 16. Annual Maid's Day sale, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome, day 20 and 21, Mount Holly Commissary. Okay, let's keep that in mind too. Day 20 and 21, this room is going to be very, very important. 50% off. Let's see here. I can get... What does a salt shaker do for me? Sledgehammer, metal detector. I don't know if I want to spend coins yet, because I'm thinking about this and I'm thinking I might need these coins to enter some rooms. I could get the salt shaker. I think the big thing is I just don't know what these are used for, so I might not even need these this day, right? So part of me wants to just stay back here. Also, this. I'm sure this will be relevant to me at some point. I'm going to keep an eye out for any clock paintings or pictures and any lock pictures. And maybe that will reveal something to me. Also, I don't know if these thumbtacks mean anything either, because the different rooms do have different colors, right? So like this thumbtack color matches the commissary color. This matches like the chapel or the lavatory. And then there are rooms like the spare room, I think, that are white. We'll keep that in mind too. Okay, and then we have another jukebox that has a variety, or is it? I don't know. Okay. Let's see here. Boudoir. boudoir. We have the security room. Oh, wait. Security room. That's one of the rooms where the terminals are, right? I can try Shiba Inu. I'm going to get the security room. Okay, terminal. Oh, something's happening. Oh, we've entered a very, very important room, I have a feeling. I'm walking slow. Man, take some bigger steps. Those are valuable. It's actively recording. Is everything I'm doing being recorded? Okay, this guy's walking as slow as a human being can walk. Okay, yeah, there's security camera footage of a variety of rooms throughout the house. I wonder if any of the rooms I've been in have had security cameras and I just haven't noticed. But none of those rooms look familiar. I mean, that does look kind of like the den, but not quite. I haven't been in a room like that. Definitely haven't been in a room like that. Well, I have been in that room. I do think I've been in that room. Okay, there's keys here. Let's take a look at this. Blue memos equals true, red memos equals lots. Spare set of car keys. Why can't all the memos just be true? I feel like that's the whole point of a memo. Is that all there is on here? Yeah. Okay, get advanced preview of a few rooms in here. Yeah, where's this terminal at? Okay, yeah, that's the same thing as before. There's some more drawings on here. These ones are held up by different colored thumbtacks, and there is a green one, which I know the greenhouse was green. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Shall further notice the antechamber has been unlocked and access levels are no longer required to grant entry. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if this guy's staff are here actively watching me. Okay, where's this terminal? Oh, here we go. Enter. View estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. Okay, I've collected everything that there is to collect in the rooms I haven't discovered yet. Nope, didn't mean to do that. I meant to go to main menu. Okay, key card system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Security level, medium, offline mode, locked. Set security level. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your state. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. So this is a difficulty setting. Like a canon difficulty setting. So I'm just going to leave it how it is. This mode determines the default setting of the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Not sure what this means. I'm going to choose unlocked. Right? I mean, there's no reason not to, because it's like only if a power outage happens, it says. Why would I want all the doors to be locked if a power outage happens? And honestly, if this is I'm not sure if this actually is a difficulty setting or not. I think the fact that I found this means I should be able to change it, right? I'm giving myself that ability, even though I do want to play on normal difficulty. If I find out later that this is actually just like a difficulty setting, then I'll change it back. Return to security menu. Log into network. Okay, we're gonna try it. Okay, Shiba Inu. Okay, no. Without a space? Let me try without a space. Okay, I think I'm wrong. Let me go back and take a look at the thing here. Terminal password. Okay, that's got to be INU, right? And that's definitely an S. Huh. I'm looking very closely at this and seeing if I can parse out what it is. I really wish I could. Um, okay, no. I don't think I can. I don't think I can see. Maybe I'm meant to see. Oh, wait. Red memos are lies, blue memos are true. Okay, so this is just a lie. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required. So they are required and it is locked. This is true, though. So this one was a lie. I'm using a step to go back and read this. This is just a straight up lie. The commissary will not be closed from days 12 to day 16. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go left. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all three of your potential floor plans. Or the boiler room. Boiler room puts me in a not great situation. I don't think. Because I kind of want to have a way to go right. Let's do hallway just for now. You know, boring, right? Keep an eye out for any of those drawings that we've seen. That is locked. Kind of expected that a little bit. Do I want to go down or do I want to go... I think I want to go this way. Use another step up. Okay, let's see here. Dining room is the only one that makes logical sense for me to choose here, so I'm going to choose it. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been achieved. Okay, I don't know really how you achieve rank yet, but I think just by getting... Oh, wait, no, I get it. So each row has a higher rank, I think. So this entrance is like rank 1, then rank 2, then rank 3. And since we're on the 4th row, we're at rank 4. I think that's how it works. And this does connect to the chapel now, which I don't want to enter because I'll have to pay a coin. Okay, let's go this way. Food for sale. That will give me steps, I do believe. Storeroom is also not bad. I could take that key and maybe open the door with it, I think. I think I'm going to do that. Here's a key. Here's a gem. I think that's all that there was in here. Great. Okay, let's do some steps up. Okay, if this doesn't unlock this, I'll be annoyed. Come on, baby. Use. That's right. It's very convenient that all the keyholes in this place are identical. Spare room. We gotta choose spare room. I want to keep going north. Seven locked doors. That's crazy. I don't have enough gems for the passageway. So I guess I'm gonna... Do I want to choose Great Hall? No, because then I'm gonna be locked, and I don't have any keys. I think the only one that makes sense is this. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here for me. You can look around. No, I don't think that there is. Observatory. One of a miscellaneous thing each time you draft it. I do like that this has a way to go right, so I'm going to choose it. I'm not sure what that star symbol means, though. Okay. Man, I love observatories. The aesthetic in observatories are so cool. Can I look through this? Come on, let me look through it. Oh, wait, can I use it to ascend somewhere? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I think that is what I'm supposed to do. Except I'm not sure how to do it, because I would have to be able to rotate it. Also, there's a wall here, so... yeah, it's not possible. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, wait. Yeah, I can definitely get up. Let's rotate this back, go back down, put it where we want it. We want it... where do we want it at? We want it... like this? That seems roughly right. Yeah, okay. Put it here. Let's rotate this guy all the way down. Can I go farther? Ugh, you can't get high enough. I blocked my way. Yeah. Okay, let's think about this. I think we want this narrow end on the other side, maybe? Because we can step up on it easier. That seems like exactly where we want that right now, right? The question is, how would we get on this? We certainly can't lower this anymore. Okay, I'm not sure how we're supposed to... Honestly, I might be completely misguided in this. This might just all be decorative, and then there's no way to use it to get up to the top. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to rotate it around so it's pointed towards the window. And then also look at that book, because that might actually be valuable to read first before I'm doing pointless things. Intrinsically, my thought was I have to rotate this to a position where I can use it to climb up to the upper level, but I'm thinking I'm wrong. Okay, we got to go higher so that we can rotate it further, and then we're also going to be in a position where we can look through that, maybe? Nope, wrong way, wrong way. Didn't mean to do that. Higher. Can I go even higher? Can. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Rotate to the right, please. Gain 1 coin. Okay. Did I actually get a coin? Let's see what it says in here. The Fixed Stars, the Stargazer's Companion to Constellations. Preface. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, Different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. What? North Star, 1 gold. We got that. The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Okay, I guess constellations have tangible effects on houses here on Earth now. 3. The slice. Plus 3 steps. Plus 1 gem for 4. And then Southern Cross rooms with 4 doors are more common. Apples are extra delicious. Plus a key. Plus 5 gems. Dead end rooms are more common today. Sale. Everything is 50% off today. The sale. Florealis, Bloom of the Sky. Okay. I don't know how you'd ever get 20 stars in one day, right? Because each one has to have one of these rooms. That was my assumption, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let's go through here. Locked. God damn it. Okay, guess we're wasting some steps. We're going back the way we came. And we're gonna open this door instead. Billiard room. I want to do some math puzzles, as the letter implied. And you don't need to know the rules of darts. Okay. Let's see here. Is there anything anywhere that will give me any info? Okay, there's a blue spot. Okay, I'm able to select one of these numbers. I'm not sure I want to do yet. Okay, let's see here. We do potentially need to know the rules of billiards. Okay, let's see. Can we see the numbers on these balls? 15, 13, obviously the 8 ball, 5. Are we just supposed to select the one that the player who's currently playing is going to try to sink next? Well, first we have to figure out which side is playing currently. I mean, it would make logical sense that it would be stripes, right? Because they're have more balls. It would be more likely for stripes to be the one who's playing next. Would be my thought. The glass doesn't indicate anything. In my thought, let me just try clicking 13. Okay, wait, what? Okay, so I pressed 2. We have 4 and 10. What if I press 14? Ah, I see. So this is why you don't need to know the rules of darts, supposedly. The billiards table is unrelated, I've realized. So, obviously, since I do know the rules of darts, I would assume that this is 14, because this inner ring doubles whatever score you hit. And that this is 16, so we'd add 14, 16. But if you don't need to know the rules of darts, then maybe the assumption is that this is -7, and so you're pressing 11. Okay, no. It's not how it works. Let's see here. 16 and 7. Wait, did I just say 16 minus 7 is 11? No, I'm... Okay. 9. Yep, okay, that's exactly what it is. You know what? It's been a while since I'm not even going to try to excuse that. I've started to make an excuse. No, there's no excuse. Okay, 12, 5, minus 5, 7. Interesting. I think this might be times. 5 times 2. 10. Do we do PEMDAS here? Or do we go clockwise? No, I think we just do PEMDAS, right? 10 times 3 is 30 minus 4, but there's no 26, so we'd have to do it in the other order. I think is what that's indicating. 10 minus 4. Or we do minus 4 plus 10 times 3. So minus 4 plus 10 would be 6. 6 times 3 would be 18. So option 1 is 18. Well, I guess that's the option no matter what, right? Yeah. Keycard. Opens electronically powered security doors. That's pretty big. I think you need that to enter the antechamber, don't you? Which I'm not sure why we're trying to enter the antechamber so badly. Maybe because there's a door to the north that leads to room 46. I haven't even done the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 9. Okay, that's 45. So that implies that the room to the north of the antechamber is room 46, right? I'm definitely running out of steps, though, so I need to do something that'll give me steps soon. Not the gymnasium. The gymnasium will... Okay. Mail room. Package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. I can't afford a dead end. Dark room is my only option, I think. Dark room is definitely my only option. Oh, okay. Not sure I like that. I cannot see floor plans. So I could completely screw myself here. Not a big fan of this. I'm not choosing the gem one, obviously. I can't choose the gem one. I'm not a big fan of this, though, because there's a 50%, not even a 50% chance. There's a significant chance that whatever I choose is just going to screw me. Yep. Okay. Furnace. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. That's great for me. I think that is the end of my day, right? Because I have no key. I can go back to the commissary. See if I can buy something. But I'm fairly certain that... Yeah, there's no way for me to get through that door unless I had a key. There's no way out of the storeroom. I think I have to fail today. But we are going to go to the commissary and see if there's something we can buy. Metal detector. No idea what that does. Sledgehammer. Can that help me bash down a door? I could have gotten a gem and purchased the gem one, but I wasn't thinking about that back then. We'll do sledgehammer. I think will be more valuable than metal detector. Because, I mean, maybe a metal detector could help us find a key in one of the rooms we've already been in. But actually, I do believe that we can look at this and see if there are keys in any rooms that we've missed. View estate inventory. Yep, there's no keys. Okay. Maybe it doesn't show up on that, but I still believe that getting a metal detector might not be useful. I think it's better to get a sledgehammer. Okay. Well, I guess I learned what it did, and it's not helpful. It can help destroy keys on locked trunks. We can also get the metal detector, or we could have. Now we can get the gem and the salt shaker. Whenever you can gain steps, gain extra 1 step. Okay. Not useful. And the gem. Let's just buy it. Or you can buy as many of those as you want. Yeah, what is there for me to do? Nothing, I think. So I think I'm gonna call it a day. I don't think I have a choice but to call it a day. And yeah. I think we're going to come back tomorrow now with a better knowledge of what we do, what we're doing. I am sure I want to call it a day. Tomorrow I will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as my current inventory has been reset. Yep. Okay, I understand better. Yeah, it's very important to not block yourself off, especially in the center. Items found 2. Is it talking about the salt shaker and the the whatever the other one was, the sledgehammer. I think it is. All right. Let's restart from the top. I'm back. Today's the day. Room 46. It's mine. So I've always been under the assumption that room 46 is behind the antechamber, right? Because what else would that door be going to? But I'm not certain that's how it is. Okay, everything in here is the same, I do believe, which is useful. Okay, yeah, we've already seen all this. Okay, let's start by going straight. Guest bedroom is nice, but it's the center, right? We don't want to do that. We've already decided. We're going to take the den and grab a gem. We're going to go straight again. Bedroom's not horrible compared to the others. Breaker box, though. What the hell is that? Oh, that's what allows me to turn off power, which unlocks the doors, right? But only if I've reached the security room this run, I imagine. So yeah, I don't really care about that yet. Maybe I'm missing something very important. It's extremely useful. Okay, let's see here. Parlor, hallway. I don't like any of these that much, but I like the parlor for the puzzle aspect, right? Because those puzzles unlock useful things, I do believe. It's this one again. Okay, we already remember how this works. One of these is telling the truth, one of them is telling a lie. And the other one could be telling either. This is the black box. This is definitely a lie. The black box is not empty. This is the black box. Okay, so these are two lies, this is the truth. Let's open this. Wait. Yeah. Wait, yeah, so this is the truth. Also, you can just kind of infer that if none of these talk about what is where, then the one that is talking about what is where has to be true, because otherwise there's no way to narrow it down. Or whatever one, or whatever, whether it's true or false, whatever one narrows it down to one box has to be the correct option for it, right? Because if this was false, then we'd still have these two as being options, and there'd be no way to narrow it down, so the puzzle would be impossible. So you can figure it out basically by just looking at one of them. I think we're gonna call this a dead end, maybe, or do we do pantry? I do like the storeroom play, and then go back to the den. I think I'm gonna do that. I want the key. I've discovered that keys are valuable. Okay, key, gem, and let us return. The bedroom is on the way, so we don't lose as many steps as we normally would. Okay, secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice, or we have the nook. Nook for sure, right? Goes the direction we want, gets us a key. What's not to love? Chapel is not good, but none of the others are good either. So I think we have to choose chapel, right? We lose a coin, but we gain coins. Oh, nope, not this time. I think we stole them all. I think we took all the donations this church owned. Okay, let's go this way. Green rooms do not cost things to draft. Breaker box, items for sale. You've got me in a sticky situation here, you do realize, with these. Ooh. Alright, let's think about this. We could do breaker box. So here's one of the ideas. We do commissary, and then we go back to the entrance hall through the commissary, because that would be what we would have to do. There'd be no other option but to do that. I mean, we could go back through the bedroom to save a step or two, I think, but we might as well get resources, right, on the way back, if we can. Unless we end up in a dead end again anyway, so. Green room's not costing gems to draft. I don't know how good that is yet because I don't know all the green rooms. Utility closet could be very, very good. And I still also don't know that yet. And we're going to choose the commissary, though. Okay. Yep, that's the same. Okay, interesting. There's different drawings this time. Still cannot determine what is written on here. I really thought it would be Shiba Inu. It looks like an SH and then something something INU. Is it Shiba Inu? Is that how you spell it? I thought it was Shibu. I think it might be Shiba Inu. I might have been a dumbass. I'll try that next time. I might have just spelled it wrong. Okay, let's see what's in here. Salt shaker. We know what that does. Shovel. Key. Can't buy any of it right now. Corridor is not bad. Because we know the room on the other side is going to be unlocked as well. That's part of why it's not bad. Pantry. Office. Opportunity to earn and spread coins. Sounds pretty cool. Do that. How does this work? Okay, upgrade disk. Floor plan upgrade disk. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Okay. What does it say? There is a broken window squeegee, mop, something like that. Oh, wait, no, it's a lever. I'm a dumbass. It says it right here. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay. So basically, what this means is as follows. I have to use levers to unlock the doors into the antechamber. The one that would allow you to enter from the south is in the greenhouse. But it's broken. So, there will never be a way for me to enter the antechamber from the south. I can only come in from the east and west, and I have to find levers in miscellaneous rooms in order to operate those. Okay, why is there an opportunity to earn coins? I can see why there's an opportunity to spread coins, but... Oh, is it on this little terminal? Okay, welcome to Mount Holly Home Office. Run payroll. After running the process, checks will be placed in each of the staff members' room. This includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber currently on the estate. Run payroll. Okay, return to main menu. Spread gold and a estate. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are distributed in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. Spread gold. Okay. Login network. We're going to try it. Okay, all caps. It is all caps. We might as well do it that way. Is there a space or not? We're going to try without a space first. Okay, we're going to try with space. The idiot. They're watching me on the cameras. They're like, this idiot's typing Shiba Inu into all of the terminals over and over again. Okay, I get it. It's not it. I swear it starts with S and ends with INU, though. Okay, can I insert? Yeah, I can insert the disc. Okay. Okay. I will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Okay. When I enter, I could get 2 of something that I don't know what that is, or 3 apples. 3 apples is 6 steps, effectively, right? Or does that just indicate food in general? What is that? Is that a dice? +2 dice. Does that allow me to, like, re-roll drafts and stuff? Well, we're gonna find out what it is. It looks like a dice, but with weird symbols on it. Okay, let's go back to the Courtyard. Or no, yeah, I don't want to go all the way back, so I'm going to do courtyard. Metal detector? Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Wouldn't have helped me in the last run, though, so I'm glad to know that. Okay, yeah, let's go back to the main hall. Not exactly pleased to be back here this late in the game. Although I guess I'm not that late in the game at all because of the fact that I'm back here. Security! That's exactly what I was looking for. Oh, I don't have gems. Never mind. Spare room it is then. If this does not have an option that allows me to turn right, this is all over. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to do pantry. No other choice. Okay, same thing we saw earlier. Let's see. Is my idea correct? Will this give me 3 steps? Yep. I'm a genius. Okay. Oranges will give me 5 steps. That means, give me something that lets me go straight. Drawing room is the only one I can choose here. But I don't have gems. Was I able to buy gems in the commissary? I think I was. So... oh, this is so bad. Well, I think this is over then. I made a grave mistake. I should have bought a gem from the... I didn't have coins at the time, I'm pretty sure, but I should have gone back once I got coins from the office. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna have to just do the bedroom, and then there's... my metal detector is beeping. Not sure what that's about. This is the key card. Yeah, maybe. No. Where's it beeping at? Why are you beeping? Oh, it's right there. I'm a dumbass. Okay. Let's see what this says. Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time. Oh, wait, this is the one we already read. That's right. Okay. Another thing. Interesting. This is in the same spot. So every room that is in the spot has this picture hanging in it. And this one. I remember this as well. In the bathroom, or the lavatory last time. It's good to know. And I feel like these were in the room south of it. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Unfortunately, I do think I have to end the day. I had a good start, but I just did not draft what I needed to draft. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to end the day. Can I just walk out this way? I haven't really explored out here. Maybe there's something of use. Okay, I can't open that gate. Don't know how I got here. I guess through there. Wait, I can throw a coin in? I don't know what that does. Might as well do it, though, because I can't use these coins on anything. Yeah, why don't I explore the grounds? I feel like there's much to be seen out here. Interesting. There's an old mining rail line down there. Wow. This is a pretty crazy place this guy has this house built. There's the mountain from all the paintings. That's also a very, very impressive mountain shape. I'm not sure how that works. Man, I would love to live in a place like this. Like, I don't mean like in the manor itself. I think I'd hate living in a manor. But like, surrounded by the mountains. That'd be so cool. Okay. I think that this is the end of the line here. Unless one of those is a secret lever. But yeah, I don't think there's anything for me to gain out here. I did manage to make a wish. Not sure what that does for me. I'm also not sure how this guy got here. I haven't gone through the gate. That's right. I was thinking it would prompt me to end the day if I go that way. We'll see, though. Oh, what's this? I think screwdriver would be helpful there. Campsite? What? The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay on the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call a day at any time from the blueprint menu to return to the campsite for the night. Okay, so this is where I sleep. Interesting. So I'm just roughing it out here with no food or anything. I guess there's a orchard literally right here. Maybe that's what I'm eating. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the code would be to get in here, but, I mean, let's be real here. You should easily be able to hop over this fence. The fact that you're letting this deter you is actually quite pathetic, I must say. Sorry, imagine walking up to this, being like, oh, apples, oh, I'm dying of starvation. Oh, in a little hut that I can stay in. Oh, this Oh, no way. It's locked? No. No. How could I ever get in now? How can I ever get in? Oh, that's fine. I guess I'll just go back over here and starve to death. So you've been cooking that for a while. Okay, back to the bomb shelter. Nothing to see here, I suppose. And here's where we came into the estate at, I'm guessing. Can't go that way, though. Alright, let's call it a day. We didn't make it that far today. I can see how a lot of this is RNG related, right? It just depends on which rooms you draft and which order, the way the keys will appear for you, etc., etc. But I'm sure as the game progresses, things become better and better. I am curious if the change I made in the office is going to last. How I made the dice appear in that room. I am curious if that's going to appear the following days or if it only affected today. Okay. So, I think that I'm going to leave the first episode there. Unlike the Talos Principle series, I think I'm looking to make this one more like 30-minute to 45-minute episodes. So, I think I'm going to stop there. I'm definitely going to continue playing this game. I'm interested to see how the puzzles in this game develop as you continue. And it's actually less puzzly than I thought as of right now. It's more strategy, right? Planning your resources, the steps you're going to take, etc. But I am very interested to see where this game goes. So, for now, that has been all. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.